Artificial intelligence predicted the year 2024 for world football. These days, artificial intelligence predicts and visualizes all world events. But the weirdest and most fascinating prediction has been for football in 2024. Manchester City, Premier League champions. Just like Thanos in the Avengers movie and his inevitable power, Manchester City will also be seeking to achieve championship in this Premier League season. Although Pep Guardiola's team is currently standing in third place with 1 game less played, just when their competitors step off the gas pedal, the citizens probably begin their victories. So, when City lifts the Premier League trophy at the end of the season, for the first consecutive season, don't be shocked, Luton Town remains in the Premier League. Luton was the first hope of its fans this season, and its players showed a great deal of competitiveness in home games against their opponents, England champions of Euro 2024. This will be Gareth Southgate's first major tournament as the manager of England, and we believe that this tournament will be his most successful one. If it wasn't for Gianluigi Donnarumma's masterful performance, the goalkeeper of the Italian national team, in the penalty shootout of Euro 2020, England would have been the champions of the previous tournament. But Southgate will finally put an end to the trophy drought in the national team, and England will have a great and memorable summer ahead. San Marino's first win after 20 years. 2024 could be the best chance for the San Marino to win a football match for the first time in the past 20 years. San Marino is set to face the national team of St. Kitts and Nevis in a friendly match and is likely to win this encounter. The Australian women's team will reach the Olympic final. The Australian women's football team reached the semi-finals of the Tokyo Olympics and then reached the semi-finals of the 2023 Women's World Cup. And now the Olympics could be their successful tournament for this team. Kane will be the champion of the UEFA Champions League with Bayern, while Bayern Munich is in competition with Bayer Leverkusen for winning the league. Harry Kane should focus on the Champions League. No team is a serious contender in Europe, and Bayern can claim the championship in this period. Certainly, the football gods will eventually smile upon Kane and help him secure an important club trophy in the end. Postecoglou will take a spot in the UEFA Champions League with Tottenham. Certainly, it cannot be said that this opportunity is for the Champions League, Europa League or Conference League. The only thing we know is that Postecoglou with Tottenham will compete in European games next season. Australia will reach the final of the AFC Asian Cup. After remarkable performances against Mexico, England and New Zealand in friendly matches, Australia has prepared itself to participate in the AFC Asian Cup. The question of whether they will become champions for the second time remains a secret, but we predict that Graham Arnold's team will be at least one of the 2 finalists. Elimination of Italy in the group stage of Euro 2024. Unfortunately, Italy will face another nightmare, and we believe that the defending champion, placed in Group B alongside Spain and Croatia, will not be able to overcome these 2 teams. Chelsea will break the record for the most expensive football transfer in the world. Currently, Neymar's £198 million transfer from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain is the most expensive transfer in history. But wait, the owner of Chelsea will appear with a bag full of money and hand it over to Napoli. A £200 million deal for the Nigerian superstar Victor Osimhen is very close. Jude Bellingham wins the Ballon d'Or. Jude Bellingham was a special player before his transfer from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid. He grew at Real Madrid and even became better than before. The English midfielder will also win the Ballon d'Or after becoming the champion of Euro 2024 with the English national team. Aston Villa will make it to the Champions League. Unai Emery has had an exceptional performance at Aston Villa this season, and without a home defeat, they are currently in third place in the Premier League and are ready to earn the opportunity to participate in the Champions League. The only thing they need is to secure first place, and this is a very realistic prospect. Kylian Mbappe stays in France. Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid are like 2 friends who, despite being complementary to each other, and everyone in their group knows it, but they refuse to meet up. Mbappe will not find life at Paris Saint-Germain but at all in the end. Girona in the Champions League. Girona has performed marvelously like Aston Villa. In fact, Girona is only behind league leaders Real Madrid in terms of goal difference and has earned 7 more points than Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, who are 3rd and 4th respectively. Considering that Girona is under the ownership of Manchester City's owners, the dream of playing in the Champions League is not certain. UEFA rules prevent clubs owned by the same entity from competing in European competitions. This could pose a difficult situation, but for now, let's imagine bright days ahead for Girona. Xabi Alonso is being hunted by powerful European teams. Currently, as the head coach of Bayern Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso has placed the team at the top of the Bundesliga table. This is a success for Leverkusen, whether they become champions or not. So, Alonso will attract the attention of top teams by the end of the season. Pep Guardiola's departure from City at the end of the season. Nothing in life can last forever, and unfortunately for Manchester City fans, this will happen and Guardiola will leave City at the end of the season. This Spanish coach has achieved significant success and has won all possible trophies for City. Who knows what the future holds for Guardiola or City? An Arab club will make a substantial offer to Erling Haaland. Manchester City will quickly reject the offer from the Arab team for Haaland. But you cannot blame the Arab club for making this attempt. These were a few peculiar AI predictions about football. Thank you for being with me.